CryptoFrog back again. Today we're going to talk about the King Bitcoin, BTC, the original OG. It's seen as the gold standard of crypto, but is that merited? That's the topic of this video. This is not meant to be me bashing Bitcoin, but I think there are some issues regarding Bitcoin that Maxis and others prefer to stick their heads in the sand about. Will it reach $1 million per Bitcoin one day? To be honest, it's quite possible. The current price at the time of making this video, $6,736. Anything is possible in crypto. Could it drop back to $1,000? Sure. It was hardly anything back in the day. Not that we'll ever see sub $500 Bitcoin again, of course. Bear in mind, though, as an experiment, Bitcoin could fail. If that happens, it would likely take 99.9% of cryptos with it to the grave. Therefore, as crypto believers, we all have a vested interest in Bitcoin remaining relevant. And I'm sure it will. What FUD exists around Bitcoin? Yes, this is crypto. There is always FUD, justified or not. Let's begin. 7 TPS compared to some projects out there. Bitcoin is slow as fuck. We've all waited ages for Bitcoin to confirm. It is rather annoying. That said, it is a lot quicker and cheaper than wiring money, but in regards to many other crypto projects out there, it is slow as a snail. However, if we view it, as many people do, and I do, as digital gold, who cares if it takes 10 times as long to send as a shitcoin? Many people would say low TPS isn't legitimate FUD, so let's move briskly along, shall we? Tether, there's plenty out there that say, rightly or wrongly, that Tether is going printing press mode, Fed style. And if it wasn't for Tether, Bitcoin wouldn't be able to maintain its price. Also, while Ethereum has armies of people developing on it, it seems to many people that Bitcoin is rather stuck in its ways, whether you like it or not. Unlike Ethereum, there's no path to proof of stake, meaning at some point block rewards will be low, potentially unattractive to miners. So the price has to stay high. If it doesn't, miners will shift their rigs elsewhere. Let's go back to that beautiful white paper that we all know very well indeed. Use case. Does Bitcoin have an actual real world use case? Some might say only the so-called greater fool theory. What is that? That is when, as the price gets higher and higher, it takes a greater and greater fool, looking at the chart, to believe it'll go up for long enough time to flip it profitably. Once the last fool buys, there are no fools left and the price stalls. Then people, seeing the end of the bubble, start selling at a discount to clear the profit as quickly as possible. The same momentum that drove the upward price now drives the rapid collapse. Who remembers? Late 2017. Brutal. So, same momentum that drives up the upward price now drives its rapid collapse as everyone wants to save the shirt off their back while they can. There are also normies that say that people got burnt buying Bitcoin for over 19,000 US dollars in December 2017, and there is no greater fool left to buy people's bags. There could be some truth to that. I know tons of normies that dived in during the bull run, got wrecked, and will never come back. Their money, their lives, their choice. I don't necessarily believe that is the case in regards to Bitcoin, the greater fool theory. Many smart people, smarter than me, say Bitcoin is absolutely not bound by that theory. However, I'm not sold on the argument that nations with crumbling currencies will adopt Bitcoin en masse. A lot of the time, it is just a hedge for people in countries to counter the inflation where in the place they live, because in terms of options they are severely limited, but if they were able to get their hands on US dollars instead, they probably would. Remember, a fistful of US dollars, greenbacks, is going to get you bread or rice or staple food in the store. Bitcoin might, but there's a good chance it might not. Next, some people say it doesn't work as money. Bitcoin Twitter here saying Bitcoin is an open source, censorship resistant, peer-to-peer, immutable network. Digital gold. I agree with that. Digital gold. Some people say there's no roadmap for adoption for Bitcoin. Manipulation is rife. Manipulation for price, I'm talking about. Many people say that a tiny proportion of whales can control the whole market. They want it to dump, then they dump it. They want it to pamp, then they make it pamp. Finally, some people say, ask yourself, retail buyers, will they want to keep buying risky assets like cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin during a recession? We are in the middle of a COVID-19 related shitstorm at the moment. Maybe, maybe not. I know for a fact that if I lost my job and had one Bitcoin worth almost 7,000 US dollars, I probably would be dumping that for fiat once I needed to put food on the table. What makes Bitcoin stand out from the rest? It is gravy. Now that I got the cons out of the way, let's look at the pros, because there are lots of pros as well. Bitcoin is by far and away the largest cap in cryptocurrency, head and shoulders above Ethereum, number 2, more than twice the market cap, and roughly 18 times bigger than XRP. The rest it just leaves in the dust. It's also a household name, isn't it? You ask 75% of households, even normie households who perhaps don't even invest any of their money, they will have heard about Bitcoin one way or the other. Ask the same question about this coin. Number 2, Ethereum. And that number would probably go down to 5–10% max. Bitcoin has the name recognition. There's no way around that. It won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Also, the recognition factor and the fact that most normies see crypto as Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone. If there's another cycle, pray to whoever is your god that there will be another cycle. All that money will be flowing into Bitcoin. Also, because it is an innovative payment network, a new kind of money, and it's censorship resistant, immutable, it means that no one is going to stop you from making a transaction. Your Bitcoins are yours as long as you have your private keys. Don't trust, verify, not your keys, not your coins. No one is going to tell you when or where you can spend them. Also, under the guise of supporting the US economy during the COVID-19 outbreak, the Fed has already decided to inject more than $8 trillion US dollars of paper money into the fiat system. As a result, Bitcoin remains one of the best hedges against fiat currency devaluations available to normal folk if they have a way of purchasing Bitcoin. Exchanges like BINANCE are opening up fiat gateways for numerous currencies these days, which is great to see. Also, if you have hundreds, even thousands of Bitcoin, you can send them around the world in 10 to 15 minutes max. It'll probably cost you 50 cents to send $50 million worth. Another massive advantage BTC has and will continue to have, as you can see here, bitfinex made a $1.1 billion Bitcoin transaction for only 68 cents. This is according to Cointelegraph. Remarkable. 15,000 Bitcoin was sent to a wallet, while the remainder, 146.5k Bitcoin, was returned to the original address. I could go on, but let's leave it here. I absolutely adore Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin. No Bitcoin, no bueno in the crypto world. Should you have Bitcoin? In my opinion, not financial advice. Yes, you're watching a CryptoFrog video. I like crypto, hence you should like the #1 crypto in the world. It is the Mac Daddy of crypto, like this is the Mac Daddy of crypto YouTube channels. That's where I'm going to leave it for now. If you're watching this still, after all this time, thank you very much. You are gravy. But if you aren't a subscriber yet, click the bell so you don't miss a video. Trust me, I'm pumping out these videos fast. Quality will always be there, my friends. That is a promise from me. In the comments, I'd like to know, what price do you think Bitcoin will be in 2, 3, 5, 10 years' time? How many Bitcoin to make it? Will Bitcoin ever be flipped by Ethereum or some other cryptocurrency? Tell me how much you love Bitcoin or why you don't particularly like it. Comment below, let me know. Follow me on Twitter as well, CryptoFrog202. We love you, Bitcoin, and we stack the chat, stack the Bitcoin, and we'll make it. Until next time, subscribe, like, share with your amigos. Peace!